Hi, collective. It's Shana. What a reverberation, collective. Reverberatory vibration is what I heard, okay? I'm not going to keep saying the things I've heard, okay? I'm hearing, should I say, okay? All right, let's go. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective, we'll be using Ocean of Wisdom Oracle cards, okay? This deck doesn't have a box. It's like a positive deck or something, collective, okay? It gives you positive ideas. It helps you to see the brighter side of life. And it's not a deck. It's like a flashcard keychain thing that helps you to stay enlightened, I feel, throughout the day, possibly, by giving you exercises and things. So we'll see how this works with the reading, okay? And my deck, collective. All right? So here's what we're doing, collective. This one here, we're going to call this one A Fisherman's Tale, collective. A journey of exploration. Wayfarers of the sea. Okay? I wish I had some water sounds in the background. I'll work on that, okay? Like ocean waves. And if I had a big fish I could sit up here, that would be great too. All right, but later for the prompts. All right, we're going to make this quick, collective. Collective, I don't know anything about fishing, okay? I think I've only been on a boat maybe a few times in my life, okay? Mainly a ferry. I did go fishing one time, and I went with my evil oldest sister, okay? And who could be my mom, I don't know, okay? But I believe she got jealous, collective, because the first thing, soon as I got there, and I cast my line in the water, I got a fish, collective, okay? I think they called it a sunfish or something. And I felt so bad. I could see the blood coming out the fish, and we had to, I guess she was observing me the whole time, right? They were always observing me. And she knew we had to let the fish go, collective, and we put the fish back in the water. But, yeah, I still don't know if it was worth it to have cast the line and then get the fish all caught up in the hook and make them bleed or her bleed and then throw them back in there, collective. What the hell, right? But I think it was more so a test for her, okay? A test of jealousy, collective, okay? Because she's been engrossed with jealousy with me, okay? All right, that's enough of that. So maybe this is something to do with a sister, okay? When isn't it something to do with a wicked sister, okay? Maybe I need to write a card for the good sister, collective, the loving sister. There has to be loving sisters out there in the world, within the family dynamic, okay? All right, so must be something about family, collective. All right, so this is the first one. A Fisherman's Tale, okay? All right, we have 3 questions and a mystery. Let's make this quick, collective, because I woke up by the grace of the Creator, and I was supposed to did another video earlier, okay? But, yeah, but I need to go back to sleep, okay? All right, so question number 1. Show us something about the charter captain. I think that's what they call them, collective, okay? Charter captains, like I know, okay? And I think they say a charter captain is someone who has a private boat, and they can, but they're licensed, and they can hire others to work on their boat. Okay? All right, question number 2. Let's get them all on my deck first. Show us something, or show us the crew. Could be a small crew, collective. It could be a huge crew. Just something about the crew. All right, question number 3. Show us their greatest expedition. Collective, what the hell? Okay. Hiram Abiff, the master builder. I'm getting the master mason as well, okay? What kind of expedition is this, collective? Okay. Mystery question. Show us a captain logbook entry. He's just nosy as hell, collective. Look at that. This captain ain't right. Shit. Excuse me. This captain ain't right, collective. I'm being judgmental, maybe. All right, let's go. We'll flip that in a minute. Question number 2. Show us the crew. Thank you. Something's a little slippery on deck. I'm getting a film or something, slime or something, collective. Maybe this is like a pirate ship. All right, let's go. Show us their greatest expedition. Hiram Abiff. Get the freak out of here, collective. If the name Toby out here, collective, I'm just going to cut the reading off, okay? Hiram Abiff. Show us their greatest expedition. See, this is a positive deck, collective. Maybe there's nothing here for them to talk about. This one's a positive deck, too. Maybe the crew's positive, collective. Okay, that one had to drop to the floor, of course. All right. And we'll keep the bottom over here, collective. All right. All right, we did get the mystery, right? I feel like we should pull one more for the mystery. This deck. Maybe we should just keep the bottom. Okay. All right, collective. Let's go, collective. Put on your seatbelt, collective. All right. If you need to, I guess I was going. Maybe I shouldn't say that, Archangel Michael. I was gonna say, like, you know, tense or brace your butt cheeks or something. Okay, let's go, collective. What is this reading? A Fisherman's Tale. What is it about? Manufactured, collective. Manufactured what? Fish? Some sort of fabrication or something? What in the world? Maybe maybe I shouldn't say that, Archangel Michael. I heard filter fish, collective. Okay, I don't know. This is my speculation. This is for entertainment, okay? Show me manufactured. All right. There's a shift that just occurred in the energy, okay? Some of you may have picked it up. Okay? Through observation of me, collective, okay? All right. There's something about this card. What should I do with it? Let's just look at it. Time to nurture yourself, okay? I feel like this is a personal message for many of us, okay? It's time to really, shift gears. That's the shifting of gears, collective. I feel like many have been working a lot. And it's been necessary, okay, to keep things in order in some fashion, right? But I feel like now it's like, people are being assessed. The test is like it's being checked, looked over, okay? And you're about to receive your grade, collective. And some of you, your grade is nurturing, time for yourself. Many of us need time for ourselves. All right. So I feel like this is the shift. All right, but let's go. Queens, New York, okay? We have manufactured, we have time to nurture yourself, and we have a location. Queens, New York. All right. Let's go. All right. I keep saying, all right. Okay. A Fisherman's Tale. Question number 1. Show us something about the charter captain. One last look. Wow. Interesting. I haven't seen this one in a long time. This one usually comes out with those fake alien invasions. Okay. Maybe this is the last time they're going out on this boat, or maybe someone's about to retire. Maybe someone's going away after this, collective. Okay. I feel like this is something that, I don't know, very few people know about, or someone just doesn't want to talk about. Maybe others know about it and they're just like, you know how sometimes things happen or you go through something and you just shut down and you really don't want to communicate with people. You may isolate yourself some, okay? But I feel like he's functioning, okay, or she. They're like a functioning, I don't know, isolationist collective, okay? But this is the last time for something, one last look. And see his little derriere there, collective, with his tail there. It looks like a heart. I feel like this person is leaving something that they love. They have to leave, collective. And look how the flower there, right? He's going in that direction, okay? He's leaving, his butt is to the direction in the past, that it's about to be in the past. And he's going in the direction of the flower, right? And the flower is pointing in the direction that he's going, right? Can you see it? Because we're looking at the back of the flower, which means the sun is in that direction, collective. So maybe he's going to a good place, collective. Okay, let's see. Show us something about the charter captain. Collective, get the hell out of here. This is beautiful. Because I look at this card a million times and I never felt the need to look at that, collective, okay? Beautiful. I am ascending and you can't come. Someone's got a place to be, collective. Maybe we've had a good fisherman. Oh my goodness, collective. I'm getting like Jesus, collective. Or Jesus, Heru, right? Someone, a good fisherman of men, collective. Wow. Someone's got somewhere to be. And not too many people can come with them. If anyone can come, collective. I don't know. All right, let's go. Let's get through this. Someone's about to go nurture themselves, collective. Maybe after, because being a fisherman or a captain, right? Of a vessel, I'm sure that's hard work, collective. And I'm sure this person has many stories to tell. All right, let's go. Where are they going? Archangel Michael? One last look at what? Maybe the world, a life they created. And maybe we should ask, how are they ascending, collective? Okay, let me see, sir. I don't know. A funny feeling just came over me, okay? Probably this card, bent bow. I don't like that card, collective, okay? I guess you say, what the hell? Yeah, I don't like it. Okay? Why can't people come? Why can't anyone come? All right, they wanted to talk. It's like someone flipped over the railing. Hopefully not the ship, okay? Or the boat. Someone's enraged, I feel. Or someone's just not enraged, collective. I feel like someone's been done wrong. And they just can't take any more of the foolishness, okay? I don't know. It's like mixed emotions out here. Sekhmet, she who is powerful, the one who loves Maya, healer, goddess of war, destroyer of enemies, bloodthirsty. Now, the other reading talked about protection. I think it was Nekbet, okay? There's something going on here, okay? I feel like justice is about to be served, okay? All right, but this is the Fisherman. Let's go. Why can't they come? Many in the reverse. Okay, put it where it goes. Why can't they come? X-Men collective. This is definitely about some ascension here, okay? Okay, someone's about to activate. Someone's truly ascending, okay? And there are people who can't come, okay? All right. I don't feel like that's a surprise to people, okay? Some people know that they just can't come, collective, okay? And someone's about to take one last look. They're about to take one last trip, collective, before they ascend or something, collective. Let's go. Bent bow. I'm like getting like the last look. What was that city in the Bible where the person turned to a pillar of salt, the wife, okay? But they get to take a look, collective. They ain't gonna turn to salt, okay? It's almost like they're required to look back. I know people say she's a sacrilegious wench, collective. That's what they say about me, okay? That's all right. All right, but look, one last look, bent bow. Something wasn't right. Something wasn't right in that town that this captain, this charter captain is leaving or never returning to, collective. Something wasn't right. Because there's something good about this person, okay? Let's go. Yvette. So we have Yvette and we have many in the reverse. Someone's going and someone's not, collective, okay? All right, let's go. This is who this is. Show us the crew. So we're not going to see everyone, okay? But we'll get a general idea. And let's go. Could be your ops on this crew, okay? It says every time your ops enter your energy, they will lose something they love, okay? So some of your ops are a part of this crew, okay? Show me the crew. Betters, okay? Maybe they're just talking about one person. Or maybe someone can do better, okay? Betters. All right, show me the crew. Maybe it's a one-person crew along with the charter captain, okay? Or maybe they're just focusing on one particular person in the crew or people. Maybe this is a family name. Maybe it's a family job or mission. And one member of the family can go while others can, okay? They can ascend. Show us the crew. Oh, it's 2 cards. It says something about, these are stuck together. Mindfulness, lemon squeeze collective. I'm getting easy peasy lemon squeezy, okay? The sun card. All right, but it says lemon squeeze. Imagine squeezing a lemon, engaging senses for mindfulness and stress relief. So I feel like this saying, like, this is a situation where people are under stress for being your ops, okay? Maybe there's something about, could be something about the heart too, or speaking about the sun. Let's see. The crew. Sound work, okay? I feel like they listen to music while they work, okay? Soothing music playlist. Create a playlist with calming music for relaxation, promoting mood enhancement and stress relief. So I guess it could be stressful on a sea, right? Or on a ship, okay? I don't know. I'm sure you may get like motion sickness if you're not used to it. But maybe while they're waiting to actually catch fish and traveling, they listen to a lot of music while they work, right? And maybe they drink a lot of lemonade collective, okay? Maybe that's, or lemon water. Maybe that is wise, okay? Because if you're working out on the water and the sun is out shining, and it would drain you collective, it would dehydrate you. You're out there in the middle of the water or the ocean or something, right? And the sun's blaring down on you, okay? And there's nowhere to hide. Okay, unless you're inside something like that. All right, so they like to sing and drink lemonade collective. All right, but your ops, one of your ops at least, is among the crew. All right, I feel like someone really wronged someone with this Sekhmet. I feel like Sekhmet is here. Sekhmet is enraged, okay? All right. One clarifier over here. How so? Why are they, or how are they my collective's ops? Stand your ground. You had to fight this person to be yourself. I feel like you've been fighting this person for a long time. I'm getting a 9 of Wands, okay? I'm getting Temperance too. Show me why, or what they do. With the help of the divine and my spirit team, I will slay every demon that comes for me, Ashe. So they've been wicked in your life, I feel, okay? And maybe they've been conjuring demons or something, collective. And this is what they do for work, collective, okay? All right, let's go. Anything else as it relates to the crew? They're guilty, collective, okay? At least one member, they're guilty. All right, let's get the bottom. This is what they're guilty of, collective. Conjuring demons and performing mass rituals, okay? It says performing mass rituals over weaves and eyelashes. Let's get this one. Time to celebrate, collective. And I feel like they celebrate while they do their rituals or afterwards. But as they do it, I feel, okay? All right, we're almost done. Plane crash site, okay? So, could be one in the ocean. So maybe that's relevant as well, okay? Maybe this is a part of the expedition question, collective. And that would make sense with Hiram Abiff. Maybe they're part of a team that was sent to help a crash retrieval team, okay? I'm thinking about in the movie The Abyss, right? How they use that oil rig in order to bring those Navy SEALs in, I think, right? To get to that Russian submarine, because a storm was coming. And listen to that water. They just stupid, collective. Forgive me, okay? It's 2 something in the morning. Okay, but a storm was coming, right? And the only way to get there as quick, right, was for them to get, or that was the best way, they claim, right? Because the storm was coming quickly. So before they could get their equipment up, they said, okay, no, let's just go ship it to the oil rig, right? And something like that, all right? So maybe there's some sort of retrieval going on, collective. Let's get something for that. No, let's wait and see if it comes out here. All right, let's go on. Last question. Show us their greatest expedition. Hiram Abiff, collective. Looking for the master. Let's see. The one who touched your daughter / son will be taken tonight. Okay. So collective, this is disgusting. Okay, here we go again. So maybe this is like some sort of commercial vessel, okay? Maybe people can, like, special fishing trips, okay? They can rent a yacht or something, right? And a part of this is celebrating, when people go out to celebrate, okay? And I feel like one of these people somewhere on this, in this travel, they are a master of sorts. They've achieved some mastery of self, collective. Hiram Abiff, okay? And this is someone's daughter or son, collective, okay, who could have been hurt on while celebrating or violated, collective. That's what I'm getting. Okay, they could be grown, but still. So the one who touched your daughter / son will be taken tonight. Okay. I love this card, collective. Okay. I feel like it's justice. Now, I don't determine how they're taken or what that means, okay? But justice is warranted. All right, so they're guilty. I feel like some form of magic was done over someone before they brought them on the ship, collective, okay, to celebrate. But they're up. And I feel like they're playing around as it relates to love. And this is why they're losing something they love, okay? All right, so let's go. How was this child, adult child, let's say, touched? Queens, New York. This is significant, okay? How? Blinking lights, some sort of phenomena? I don't know. Let's see. Kepler orbit. The motion of one orbiting body in relation to another. So I feel like someone's been breathing over someone, right? Maybe. Maybe they cut the lights off, collective. Let's see. Show me. Stop trying to be me. You can never ever be me. Try being yourself. So maybe I'm getting stalking as well, okay? So maybe they were following someone who they boat as well, maybe? Someone that they've been trying to destiny swap with, collective. All right, let's get a couple of clarifiers. Queens, New York could be the location. Show me these blinking lights. This could indicate a lighthouse, collective. DNA series. There's something about your DNA that's sending out a signal. They have no integrity, no compassion, no love, okay? So I feel like this has something to do with the DNA, okay? And those who scout for it, okay? Certain types. And in this case, it's a Hiram Abiff, okay? A master of sorts. All right, show me the Kepler orbit. What is that? Gamma rays, the sun. We were talking about the sun with that mindfulness. Maybe this also speaks about something about a drink. Maybe that's a part of it. They listen to music and there's some sort of mindfulness, okay? But maybe the crew, this person is coming up because they rented the ship or the yacht of a fisherman of sorts, right? And they came on with a date or something, collective. Maybe they put something in the food. Maybe they bring their own food. I don't know, collective. Okay. All right. Kepler orbit. They're going to pay for what they've done to you. Gamma rays. I feel like people are going to be hurt, okay? I don't know, collective. It's not funny, okay? I know I laugh at awkward moments, okay? Because it's some sort of condition, okay? But I feel like whomever hurt someone's child, I feel like the sun is going to hurt someone, collective, okay? All right, let's hurry up and close it. What is this gamma rays in the reverse? Self-reflection. So this is the greatest expedition. A op is now possibly self-reflecting, collective. A guilty person, okay? About what they've done. So the gamma rays could speak about the sun and exposure, right? Something coming out. It's here in the reverse, right? It could speak about the effect of gamma rays on this person and how it is causing them to self-reflect. Okay, when we speak about the sun, we speak about we can't live without the sun, collective, okay? Some people see the sun like God, okay? Whatever we see God is. So this is very important, okay? They're reflecting about something. What they've done, okay? And did we determine exactly what they've done to this child or adult child? Something as it relates to, oh yeah, destiny swap. What happened in this outing or at this meeting or whatever? Princess Collective, get the hell out of here. A child was taken or something, collective. This could be Princess. Let's see what happened. James in the reverse, collective. I feel like a child was taken, okay? Something about water. Off of a boat or something. Or this is the same person and they're out living their life now, right? And this is just time, get back time, collective, okay? But they're going to pay for what they've done to you, princess, okay? Or missing child who's now grown, okay? Your aunt was oof before she could tell you about your inheritance. Princess, Hiram Abiff. What happened to Princess? Phenomena. So this is the greatest expedition, collective, to go and steal some someone's child, collective, or something like that. Stalk and steal, or to try. Oh my goodness, acetaminophen, collective. So that's like a autism. They wanted to create autism or something in this child, okay? Because they know who they are. They're a master. James in the reverse. One more. Princess. Pole shift. There's a change. You're about to nurture yourself. I feel like this princess card has become symbolic as well of just missing children, collective. But there's definitely an actual princess. A person whom they call princess a lot or something, collective. I believe their name was initially Crystal. Or they could be saying that their name is Crystal now, okay? Who is this James person? This name is very important. Could be an officer. That officer that came out in those readings before about that gas station. Okay? Could be, my father's name was James, collective. Okay? I said, who is this, right? It fell out on pole shift and acetaminophen. Cleanse your space. Let's go. Sekhmet, she who is powerful. Something about princess, collective. The one who loves Mayat, healer, goddess of war, destroyer of enemies, bloodthirsty. All right, collective, I gotta hurry up. You can hear I'm getting sleepy. That's the shift, okay? All right, let's see. I feel like they're gonna clean house, collective. This could be the greatest expedition, collective, okay? Maybe this captain, they're not a part of this. They just rent out their boat, collective, or, you know, and they sail it, but they rent out to people. I don't know. Some sort of natural phenomena, maybe, as well as your DNA, collective. All right. Who was Princess taken from? Who were the people or the family, her real family? I think I should have got that. Let's get those. All right, we're almost done. Povich, like who's the daddy, collective? Povich, Mari Povich. Okay, this is my speculation. Not that it's Mari, but it's something about Povich. Who is the real father? Get the hell out of here, collective. This is like it's like a soap opera going on out here, okay? Who is the real family or something? Bagley, Povich, and Bagley. Okay, let's go. Who's the real family? Plane crash site. Maybe the parents were oofed or something, collective, or they passed in a crash site or a plane crash, right? But I feel like there's some dirty dealing going on here, collective. I feel like they did this to steal the child that they knew was special. All right, let's go, collective. Show us their greatest expedition. Salty kiss, salt water. Embrace life in all its pungent, thrilling realness. Reject the bland for the authentic. Something about bland. The kiss of experience, sometimes painful, always awakening, leaving you changed and alive. You're having a shift. You're about to go through a shift. And it's a shift away from the pungent things in life, I feel like you've had it too much. Too much rejection. Too much salt, right? It's time for you to have a more peaceful life. More balance. Okay, and I said peaceful life, or did I say lice, collective? What the hell? Okay, get the hell out. Okay, let's go, collective. All right, we're almost done. Let's get these. I think I need to get some rest. Manufactured. No fly zone. I don't know if this could be a manufactured line of masters or something. Collective, I don't have enough cards. Show me manufactured. Liquid gold, collective. This has something as well to do with, look at this. What the hell? With this lemon here, collective. This has something to do with drinking people too. Okay, but this liquid gold is energy, right? I feel like her parents were taken down for their energy, okay? And they manufacture this stuff somehow. As well as they manufactured this whole thing, this encounter, in order to steal this child, okay? But they shouldn't have done it, collective. No fly zone. Maybe they're trying to do this now and they're telling them, no, it's not going to work. All right, let's read these off and get the mysteries. Neurotoxin, collective. Something with this lemonade or something. Show me. Queens, New York. Maybe this is what they did to her parents, collective. And shipped her off to another family or something, collective. Okay? And maybe an aunt started to feel guilty. And they oofed him before they could say anything. Let's get the bottom. Mermaid's bargain. Maybe they stole you from these people. Maybe your aunt did. Mermaid's bargain. Know the cost of your desires. Are you willing to pay the price? Is the trade true? Some sort of trade, collective, a child trade. All magic has an exchange. True powers come from conscious, equitable agreements with life. I feel like someone made a poor decision, okay? Many people. In order to hurt this princess, collective, and children in general. All right, let's get this. Social connection, collective, okay? I feel like they lure these young people onto these, or young adults, collective, into these places like, hey, let's go and get on a fancy yacht or a fishing yacht and go fishing, right? And people haven't had these experiences before. That's why they like that ghetto Brion effect too, collective. Because they feel like they can come off like a god, okay? Because they have access to the money of other criminals, as well as your money that they've stolen, right? And they can impress you and your young people, and then it makes them susceptible to their dangerous minds, okay? Social connection, mirror play, pair up, mirroring each other's movements for connection, okay? So they're mimicking the people that they encounter. They're playing off of your own energy because they don't know how to be civilized or humans, collective. So they have to imitate the way that you act so that you won't run away and be alerted that they're monsters, okay? Pair up, mirroring each other's movements for connection, promoting social interaction and cooperation, okay? All right, we're almost done. Oh, there they are. Mystery card. Show us a captain logbook entry. Shipwreck treasure, okay? Maybe this is why they won't be back. The ascending one, because the ship is wrecked or something. Your past wounds and failures are the very ruins that hide your greatest strengths. She finds gold in the broken. This is alchemy of the soul, okay? So I feel like, no, this captain's just moving on. Maybe there's something, maybe this incident when this child was stolen, maybe it broke their heart being an upright captain, collective, okay? And maybe they never came back. Maybe they stopped the business altogether. And I don't know if they knew it was all put together, it was manufactured, okay? All right. Logbook entry. In the reverse, true love is rooted in love of self. They did not love themselves. Someone didn't. Let's see. Shipwreck. Fast forward movement. A change. Let's go. All of your ops will drop. All right, so ops are definitely dropping. Okay. Here, someone maybe there's two captains here on this boat or something. Okay. Two charter captains. Because it looks like we have a good high vibrational one. And there's something else going on. Yeah, maybe that's it, collective. All right, so there's a good captain and a bad captain. And maybe the bad captain permitted this plan on the ship. Maybe they knew about it. Or maybe they didn't, okay? All right, collective, like it if you like it.